So what is going on, y'all? Today we're just gonna be reviewing what my plans are for this car. I don't plan on doing a whole lot yet, at least, because this is going to be my daily for the next few years from what I can tell you. But let's get straight to it. So first, let's talk about body and paint work. So I do plan on painting this car very soon and getting some body work done, because you can see the imperfections. It's been a Florida car all its life. It does have 240,000 miles, so this is what you could expect from this kind of mileage and from this year of car. So this is nothing new to the older Hondas, you know. So let's get to what I plan on doing with the wheels. So after taking care of all the maintenance on this car, then I do plan on throwing some wheels on it, some coilovers, spacers, just to get the flush fitment. Because if you look, it's not terrible at the moment, but this is just stock normal fitment, and I do want it to just be clean overall. It's a daily, so I don't plan on running it super low, you know what I'm saying? So, and the wheels that I'm on the wall about are RPF 1s and Type R DC5 wheels. The white on red, I do think that this fits, or that look fits the car pretty well, so, in my opinion at least. That's what I think. So that's what I do plan on doing with the wheels. Let's move on to under the hood mods. I don't plan on doing a whole lot yet to this car under the hood, just because I do plan on dailying this thing. I want to take care of it. I want it to run well before throwing any mods under the hood. I want it to be mechanically sound. So all I've done to it so far is just paint the valve cover, which was my first time painting, so don't chew me out for it. It doesn't look too bad from afar, which I'm not going to any car shows. I'm not showing off this car at all, so it is what it is. I did replace the battery already. I do want to get rid of this shoelace intake, whatever you want to call it, eBay intake, whatever, just for something a little bit more better, I guess. Maybe get running an actual cold air intake that runs under the battery and into the front vents, or whatever you want to call it. And then, so recently I did do the clutch on this car. It drives way better, because before, I'll throw a picture of what it looked like before. If you haven't been on my TikTok, go follow it. It was some Amazon clutch. I found it for $300, clutch, flywheel, everything on Amazon. So it wasn't the greatest, I could tell you that much. And it drives a whole lot smoother now. And then the only problem that I'm tackling at the moment, my throttle cables were sticking before. They may be a little bit stretched, or whenever the people that did the clutch on this car maybe had to tune it for that clutch or whatever, adjust it. But it wasn't the greatest clutch, and now it rides a whole lot smoother, and it's just a lot better overall just driving this car. It's not so much or as much as a hassle. And what else have I done? I've done the power steering hose as well. It was leaking. I replaced the valve cover gasket, then I painted the valve cover, and then that's pretty much it of what I've done so far under the hood. And yeah, there's not a whole lot else that I do plan on doing under the hood. But after, get a cold air, an actual cold air intake, maybe get some skunk 2 headers, maybe a bigger throttle body, change out the throttle cables, and start slowly building it from there, because I don't plan on throwing all this money to it yet, because it is a 240,000 mile motor, all original, everything, the VINs matched. I was kind of surprised, but it's good. It lives up to the name. And yeah, it's just been a fun, reliable car so far. And yeah, so let's get to what else I plan on doing with this car. So next, what I plan on doing is replacing the HIDs into some LEDs on this for the headlights, just because it's kind of hard to see at night. And I do plan on getting some fog lights for this car as well. I don't know what color to go with. I could throw some pictures for examples. There's some white ones or clears, and then what else? There's yellow as well. but I do plan on running some LEDs sooner or later. But that's not a whole lot to do up front, at least, because I like the way the A-spec lip looks on this car. Like, I just think it fits it really well. But yeah, there's not a whole lot on the front end I plan on doing, or appearance wise, other than just replacing the bulbs, getting some fog lights, and let's move on to the rear end. So for the rear end for this car, there's not a whole lot to do other than maybe adding the Type R wing like I said before, but I do just want to take care of simple stuff like this. Like you could tell, the bumper has seen better days. It's peeling a lot, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And getting it retinted, because you could tell the tint's cheap, old, and maybe getting some Type R tail lights, but I think the way they look right now is good, and there's not a whole lot else I can do to the rear end, at least. But if you guys have any other suggestions on what I should do in the rear end, at least comment down below, let me know, and let's move on to the interior. So now we're in the cabin of my 06 RSX Type S, and I don't plan on doing a whole lot in here other than maybe throwing a short shifter from Acura into here, maybe getting a new shift knob as well, because you could tell it's kind of fading a bit. Getting some new carpets, a new steering wheel, because it's peeling, but it's not going to affect the way the car drives. And there's not a whole lot else I can do in here other than maybe throwing some seats. I was thinking about converting this interior from tan to black, but since this interior held up so well for how many miles this car has, it's pretty clean overall. So I don't plan on changing it yet. I don't know, I still have to think about it, but that's like in the far future. I don't plan on doing this right away. Me and my brother installed this head unit. It was pretty easy. Gives me Apple CarPlay. I have like a little Bluetooth adapter that I can run if I don't feel like using the cable. And yeah, that's it for the interior. I don't plan on doing a whole lot other than point out the tints. You can tell it's peeling, it's old, want to get rid of it. And if you can tell by looking in the rear view, you could tell like the tint is hard to see out of. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the interior. Now let's wrap up today's video. So that's gonna wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow the TikTok, IG. I do try to post on those every day. On the YouTube, since the videos are a little bit more lengthy, I do tend to try to post once a week. And then again, share your thoughts in the comments, what other things I should potentially change on this car, and share your thoughts. Well, that's gonna wrap it up. I'll catch you on the next vid. Peace.